Good morning again. It is 11 o'clock. It is Tuesday, the 7th of April today. Hello, everybody. I'm going to witter as usual, do some introductions, waiting for people to turn up and say hello and give me a wave. My name is Kerin. I am part of Get Moving, and it is our job. I say it's our job. We've decided to give ourselves this job because, you know, we're self-important. Hello. It's our job to help people who have not got very good mobility to move better. People who might have disabilities, people who might just be elderly, in rehab after an injury or after surgery or something like that. Basically, anyone who cannot move as well as other people, we can help them get moving. And that's what we're going to try and help you do today. In fact, we're going to do this every morning at 11 o'clock. Every weekday morning at 11 o'clock. So if this is your first time here, hello, say hello in the comments below, wave to everyone. If you're back again, thanks very much. Welcome to see you back again. Leave a comment as well, because, you know, why not? And also, don't forget, give this a share with everyone. There's a share button somewhere down there. Click the share button and share the video with your friends, your family, your worst enemies, people who live across the street and we can't go and say hello to them these days. Yeah, just share it everywhere, okay? So, what we're going to be doing today, we are going to do our regular standard warm-up. We do this before our normal in real life classes. It's a fantastic warm-up that gets the body going. So if you're awake and you're ready, we're going to get the upper body moving, the lower body moving, everything, all the big major joints going. This is going to be suitable for people who are standing. It's also going to be suitable for people who are seated and can't stand. Doesn't matter, you've got no excuse, you're going to bloody do it. So, well done. Okay, I've witted long enough now, so let's get things started, shall we? Right then. So, if we are seated, well, regardless of who we are, we're going to get our legs moving first of all. If we are seated, we're going to just march on the spot, getting our knees up and down like so. If we are standing, we're going to do exactly the same thing. March on the spot, getting our knees up and down like so. Do it in time with me. We're going to do 20 of them. I hope you're ready because I am. So if you need to hold on to something for stability, go ahead and do it. But we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Marching our legs up, our knees up, nice and high. Now, I've said this a million times, and I'll say it a million times again. A big move is a good move. So get those legs up as high as you can. Again, whether you are seated or standing, you still do a nice big move. Now I think that is number 18, 19 and 20. Well done, we made a fantastic start and we're just going to get better from there because, you know, we're good like that. So next bit, we've done our bottom half, next our top half, shoulders. So if we are seated, we're going to roll our shoulders back like so, or roll our arms back like so. If we're standing, it's exactly the same, but I can't do it standing because I've got a low ceiling. If I do it, I end up punching the ceiling. So I'm not going to do that standing. 20 times again, rolling our shoulders. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Big moves, reaching up, back and down. And either all the arms like so, or just the shoulders like so. Your choice, but as long as you do the big move, that's all that matters. That's it. So, yes, do as small a move as you need, but if you can, do a little bit bigger, then do a bit bigger. And then work towards, gradually but slowly, reaching up, reaching back, reaching down. Big moves. We're after sitting tall. We can't actually do this properly if we are slouched. We can't really get our arms up very well there. So we have to sit tall and then get our arms up and back and down. And that's 10, I think, so that's halfway. Reaching away, so sitting tall, arms right back behind us. Reaching around. Now I say this all the time. After the warm-up, we do a little talk about various aspects of exercise. In the past, we've done posture and we've gone over these shoulder rolls and how they can help with things like posture. So if you haven't seen that, flick back through the feed, find that video and have a watch. Or you can click on the link in the description above or below this video. I can never remember where it is, but it's there somewhere. Click on the link and it'll take you to the web page, and it's got the archives of all the previous videos there. So have a look at either of those, any of those. I think that's 19. Not good at multitasking. 20. So give everything a bit of a shaky shakes. Hopefully you can feel your upper back working a little bit there, and that's what we're after. Strong upper back is really important. And now we're going to go back down to our lower half. So if we're seated, we're going to kick out our feet like so, straightening our knees, straightening our knees, straightening our knees. So a big movement from the knee joints. If we're standing, standing on my mic wire. If we're standing, we're going to try and kick our heels back towards the bum. Again, 20 of these. So get yourselves ready in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So again, a big knee movement, a big bend, as big a move as you can. If you can't do the full move with your heels coming back up to your butt, or if you're seated, the foot going all the way out in front, don't worry. Still end up doing what you can do. Because if you carry on doing what you can do, it will improve. It will get a bigger move. It will get stronger. It will get more stable in the joints. So do what you can do. 19 and 20. Fantastic. Really good. Okay. We've done the lower half. We're coming back up to our upper half again. So we're going to do a twist. Again, seated standing's all the same. Don't worry. But we're going to fold our arms, sit or stand tall, and twist one way and the other. So with me, 3, 2, 1, off we go. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And then carry on going. Again, a big twist to the body now. Don't let it just be just the arms flapping side to side. We want the whole body, the chest, twisting one way or the other. You can think about it, if you like, as one shoulder coming forwards, then the other shoulder coming forwards, and then the other coming forwards, and you get the idea. So a nice big move, as big a twist as you can. Now you can either be doing it at the same time as me, you could be a bit faster, a bit slower, doesn't matter. Again, as long as you do a nice big move and twisting around. And I think this is number 20. So well done again. So fingers crossed, your whole body's starting to loosen up a little bit and you're able to move a bit better. So we're going to go back down to lower half again. So the double tap. If we are seated, the knee comes up like before, but it comes up twice. So it comes up, tap, tap, and then down. Tap, tap, and then down. If we're standing, guess what? Exactly the same thing, the balance mode. So if you want, hold on to a wall, a chair, a sofa, anything like that. Hold on for balance, and we're going to do the same thing. The knee is going to come up twice and down. 20 of these. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, and away we go. So 2 taps, 2 taps, 2 taps. Now the benefit for this is the balance bit. We're having to stand on one leg and hold our balance for that split second longer. Again, we did a talk. We went over balance in one of the previous videos. So, as usual, have a look through the feed or click on the link in the description above or below. Go to the website and you'll see the archive of all the videos and you'll see what we witter about in those videos. We've done sit stands and squats, posture, balance. We did shadow boxing yesterday. That was quite good fun. So have a look and let us know how it goes. I think that's 16, 17. So again, good balancing, getting the knees up, working nice and hard. 20. Very nicely done. Okay. Again, giving the lower half a bit of a breather. It's fair. It's worked hard so far. Upper half again. Going to do some side bends. Again, standing or seated. It makes no difference. You can do it either way. But one arm is going to bend or reach down and we bend sideways. If we can, the other arm's going to go over the top. And the same on the other side. One arm goes down, and if we can, other arm goes over the top. 20 of them. 3, 2, 1, and away we go. Reaching over. The bigger the move, the better. Stretching, stretching, stretching. There we go. So this is number 4 now. Number 5. Number 6, and so on and so forth. I'm going to try and keep counting my fingers. So reaching over if we can. So as always, we're going to make the move as big as we can, but as small as we need. So if you can only manage a small move, fine, that's good. But slowly but surely we'll make it a bigger move. And we'll build on that over time. And it might take a few seconds, it might take a few days, a few weeks, it might take a few months or years, it doesn't matter. We've got plenty of time at the moment anyway, so we'll slowly make things a bigger move with some practice. That's all we're going to be doing over the next few weeks and months, practicing. That's number 19, I think, and one more for luck. 20. Outstanding. Now again, fingers crossed, you hopefully feel your body again moving a little bit better, bit looser, bit more mobile, bit more supple. Okay, so legs again. If we're sat down, we're going to have to stand up now. So sit on the edge of your chair, tuck your feet underneath, have something to hold on to for support or balance if you want or need, that's fine. But you're going to go from seated and you're going to stand up nice and tall, out of shot, nice and tall. Don't end up there, end there. And then you're going to sit down and stand up again as many times as you can. If you're standing, then you can do exactly the same thing, but without the chair. You're going to sit back and down and up. 20 of these, 3, 2, 1, and away we go. A big squat down and a stand up all the way. We go as low as we can and then super tall. Don't cut the move down if you can help it. Definitely don't cut this part of the move down. Don't cut down the standing up bit. You go as low as you can, but then you definitely stand up tall. Don't end up doing a move that stops there somewhere. Sit down as low as you can and then stand all the way up. Now it's up to you how low you go. The lower the better, but the lower the harder. You've got all the choice in the world on how low you can. So if you want, just do a small move at the bottom. You do not have a choice over how tall you go though. You are going to go all the way up. That's halfway, 10. You don't get a choice there. Nice and tall, chest out. And tall again, full extension. I'm a stickler for the standing tall bit. I'm easy for other things, but for standing tall, no, you don't get a choice. It's all the way. 15, 16. Now, like I said, you can go faster than me, you can go slower than me. It's entirely up to you. But as long as you're working hard, as long as you're trying, that's all that counts for me. And that's 19 and one more for fun. 20. Fantastic. Now, hopefully, that's got your legs working quite nicely. Because next, we're going to work on the ankles. If we are seated, we are going to get the ankles moving, bending and straightening like so. We're going to poke them onto the floor. So, you're going to get the heel to touch the floor, and then the toes. Heels, toes, heels, toes. Doing on one side and don't forget the other side. Ankle mobility, really getting those ankles moving. If, however, we're standing, we're going to work on ankles again, but also a bit of balance. So tightrope walking. Easier version is feet apart. Harder version is feet narrow, like in a tightrope. But you're going to walk forwards with me. Do it now. Heel, toe, walking forwards with me, one foot then the other, heel, toe. Hold onto a wall for balance, hold onto a sofa for balance if you want. but you're going to work as much as you can on your balance, heel, toe, heel, toe. And I'm going to run out of room, so then we're going to go backwards. This time, no. Toes, heels. Toes, heels. Like I said, if you need, take your feet wider. But if you can, like a tightrope, narrow legs. One more time, going forwards. So get yourselves ready, going forwards again. Heel, toe, off we go. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Feet on a tightrope for harder. Feet on railway tracks for a bit easier, but definitely big ankle moves. And then one last time, going backwards. Toes, heels, toes, heels. And this is always more interesting going backwards. And by interesting, I mean more fun. You're clearly having more fun going backwards. I can tell. I can't see you, obviously, but I can just tell. And I've run out of room. Well done. So that is our ankle and our balance maneuver. And then the last one, fast feet. We decided to do this after watching the All Blacks before rugby and getting their haka face on and getting their feet moving. If we are seated, we are just going to move our feet up and down really, really fast. If we're standing, guess what? We're going to do exactly the same thing, but we're going to channel our inner All Black and then get our feet moving super fast, but not yet. We're going to do it with me. So 10 seconds worth. Get yourselves ready. Put your game face on. And 3, 2, 1. Fast feet. Keep them going, keep them going, keep going. That's it. Halfway there. Toes moving fast, feet moving fast, legs going up and down. And 10. And hopefully you enjoyed that nearly as much as I did. Give your legs a bit of a tactical waggle, because the second time is always better than the first time. So we're clearly going to do that again. Whether we're seated, whether we're standing, doesn't matter which, but we're going to go again. So are you ready? Get your feet ready, because we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Fast feet again. Get your heart going. Halfway there. Feet up and down, running on the spot, super, super fast. 9 and 10. And give everything a bit of a waggle. Have a little breather. Make sure everything is feeling okay. Make sure everything is still attached. And pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Very, very well done. That's the exercise bit over and done with. Yeah. So hopefully you've got your whole body moving. Don't forget you can do this routine, this warm routine, as many times as you want. You don't have to do it once. You can repeat it now if you like. You can do it again this afternoon. You can do it before 11 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't matter. Do it as often as you want. But now I'm very, very quickly going to just chat a little bit about how much we should do. So sometimes I'm asked when we do these kind of things, how many should I do? How often should I do them? Should I do them for once a week, once a month, once a day, 10 times, like whatever, for 1 minute, 10 minutes, half an hour? How much should we do? Remember, I have no idea who you are. I have no idea what your background is, what your capabilities and levels are. I do not know. So I am not going to say, do this amount, because that would be wrong. I have no idea. So instead, I'm going to show you, tell you a couple of guidelines. Stuff, the guidelines that I use, my thought process, my reasoning behind why I choose how long I do and how often I do. So this is not a practical, you don't have to do this now. This is just a little chat. You can look back and re-watch this again later on if you want. Just let it mull over in your head, and you hopefully you're going to figure it out for yourself with these guidelines. So first and foremost, how much should we do? How long? First and foremost, do what you can, whatever that is, depending on whether you are super fit Olympian or totally unfit and total beginner. Do what you can do. Listen to your body. It sounds a bit of a cop-out, but I say this phrase a lot, pain is bad. If when you do something and it ends up being painful, especially in a joint, any joint, knees, hips, whatever, but if you feel a pain in a joint, That's probably going wrong. Stop there. We don't want that. However, hard work is fine. Hard work is what we're here for. We want to do hard work. We want to be good at hard work. So pain is bad. Hard work is good. Don't be afraid or shy away from hard work. So if we want to get strong, if we want to strengthen our muscles, whatever muscles they are, a rough rule of thumb, do the exercise about 10 times or 10 repetitions. Then you'd have a breather and you'd either move on to some. I think at some point we're going to have a little competition and just guess how long it'll be until my Wi-Fi decides to just die. Whoever gets the closest time is a winner or something. Anyway, welcome back. That was my Wi-Fi, I'm sorry. Where was I? Yes, strength. Do the move about 10 repetitions, about 10 times, and have a breather, and then come back and do it again. How do we know if it's hard enough for us? Again, a rough guideline. I ask myself 3 questions. Do I need to make it, or can I make it harder? Do I need to make it easier? Or do I keep it the same? If I ask myself those 3 questions after I've done 10 goes, then I can kind of figure it out for myself. Do I make it harder, easier, or keep it the same? 3 simple questions. Can I make it harder? Do I need to make it easier? Or do I just keep it the same? But approximately 10 repetitions for a strength exercise. Have a breather and repeat. As for movement and cardio, heart and lung fitness, there's no one answer to this, and I change the answer all the time. But based on things like physiology, psychology, logistics of running a class, and just a whole bunch of practical things, I tend to go up to about a minute's worth of the exercise if I want to work on movement or fitness. Now, sometimes I'll do a lot less, sometimes do a lot more, and it's not wrong. It just depends on the vagaries of that day. As I say, practicalities of the class often come into play here. But about a minute, up to about a minute, is a nice ballpark figure. Now, those of you who know me will have seen and heard my little timer here. I almost always have this set for 20 seconds. And it just beeps. It's my timer. It beeps every 20 seconds. And I find that very useful, very practical, because I can do maths in my 2 times table. I can multiply 20. And I can make it easily. I can make it longer, so 20 seconds, 40 seconds, a minute. Or I can make it shorter if I need to. So if you want, a bit of homework if you want, find a little timer for yourself, or just grab your phone, because all phones these days, they've got a timer on them, and set it to a rolling 20 seconds. So it'll just alarm, a beep will go off every 20 seconds. And you can use that as a guide. So you do an exercise for movement or cardio for fitness, do an exercise for 20 seconds. If you think you can do some more, do 40 seconds. If, when that beep happens, if you think you can still do some more again, do for a minute. However, when it gets to a minute, if you still think you can do more, have a breather for a sec, but think about making the exercise a little bit harder. So we might make it faster or heavier or something like that. But we want to fill up to a minute's worth with hard work. Again, not pain, hard work. Like I said, there's nothing magic about 20 seconds or a minute or 10 repetitions. It is just, it kind of fits in with practicality, psychology, the way people behave, the way people think. It just seems to work well. So if you do something different, don't worry, it's okay. But that's just what I do. And that is my witter for the day. So it's Tuesday, so it's midway through the week tomorrow, hump day tomorrow. Hope you have a good day today. It's looking nice out there again. So have a lovely time out there today. As I say before, share this video with as many people as you can. Please do. It helps us get the message out. It helps me become an internet phenomenon. Yeah. So share it with everyone, all the groups, all the people you know, and hopefully, fingers crossed, see you this time again, 11 o'clock tomorrow, and we'll get you moving again. Thank you very much.